Hi, this is Mrs. Conway, and I made you a little video about how to change regular degrees into degrees, minutes, and seconds for the TrigStar competition. That's something they use in surveying, and so that's why they asked for that format. So the big idea is that you already know there's 360 degrees in a circle, right? That's the angle inside. It's also the arc measure. So if there's 1 degree, think of 360 degrees, that's not very specific. So within 1 degree, we can get more specific. Sometimes we use decimals. This is actually from TrigStar problem 1 from 2022 test, 2022, 2023 examples. So you can use decimals to get more specific within a degree, or you can have this new system where it's almost like time. There's 60 minutes. 1 degree is broken down into 60 minutes, and then each minute is broken into 60 seconds. So the way that we can transform a decimal degree measure, so this is like what would come out of your calculator maybe, or in this case it was given. Actually, on this one, I did cosine B of 2 sides to find out what the angle was, and so it ended up being a decimal. So the whole number here is a whole degree. So there are going to be 57 full degrees in my answer. Now, the 0.46002724 is part of a degree, and 1 degree is 60 minutes. So if I've got 0.46 of a degree, I take 0.46 times 60 to find out how many minutes I have, because there are 60 minutes in 1 degree. So once I've done that, I got 27.601. That means 27 full minutes are there. And by the way, when I do this, I just subtract on my calculator. I just put minus 57. I had this as my cosine answer, and then I just did minus 57, so that I was left with just the decimal. Then that was when I multiplied by 60, I got 27.601 and on. That means I've got 27 full minutes, and then 0.601 of a minute, 602 or whatever, of a minute. So now I want to take that times 60 to find out how many seconds there are. So 0.601 times, I just left that on my calculator screen, used the previous answer, so I wasn't rounding until the end. And then I multiplied by 60 and got 36.098 seconds. So that's the concept of degrees, minutes, seconds. It's not terrible, but you have to know what to do. The calculator, the TI-84 calculator, has this on it as an option. So what I would do is I would have my, what did I do over here? Cosine of, so I'll do, the first thing too is always make sure your calculator is in degree mode. If your calculator has been reset, radians is the default. So you're going to go, in this case, I did cosine 103.14 divided by cosine inverse. (103.14) divided by 191. And this is all just given in that problem. Okay. So that's where I was getting the 57.46. Now I'm going to push second apps. Do you see the word angle above that? I go down to DMS for degrees, minutes, seconds. It'll take that previous answer and put it into degrees, minutes, seconds, just like we had. So that's second apps, angle, and then go down to number 4. So the other thing I need to show you is how to enter it if you are given angle in degrees, minutes, and seconds. So similar steps to follow. What we're going to do is go into that second apps or angle menu again and use can you see the first and second? I got degrees, minutes, and then we're going to find seconds all the way over here. If you can see, above the plus button. So I'll push alpha plus when I'm ready for that. So it's going to look like this. This is actually from problem 2, the second one here. So it was 120, 120, and I'll go second angle menu. So 120 degrees, 13, second angle menu again, 13 minutes, and this one has 57 seconds. You can't use that angle menu, it's not in there. I don't know why, but it's over here instead. So alpha plus, and there it is. And now I push enter, and it'll transfer it into the decimal form for me. You can do it by hand. Again, it's basically the reverse of this process. So we would be dividing by, I would take those and divide by 60. But as long as those buttons are available and you're allowed to use the calculators, I'd just go that route this time. I think I'll make a different video kind of talking through some of these problems too. But this one at least will get you going.